that says the arterial system. The arterial system. Again, arteries are in red, veins are in blue. And we're starting at the top of the page. We know that, look carefully, this vessel, which is the largest vessel, a vessel carries something in the human body, and this is the ascending aorta. And the ascending aorta makes a curve, and the curve is known as the aortic arch. So this is the ascending aorta. If you can follow me with this flow sheet, ascending aorta comes up, makes an arch, and this arch is called the aortic arch. So if I tag this, I'm looking for the aortic arch. Now, the aortic arch, as I said for the lecture, good for the lab too, 3 vessels or 3 arteries come off of the aortic arch. The first one, which is this, is the brachiocephalic artery. So if I tag this, this is a brachiocephalic artery that leaves from the arch. And the second one is the left common carotid that goes up to the neck and then on to the brain. And the third one is the left subclavian. This one runs on the right-hand side. So this is the answer for the lecture. Brachiocephalic artery, the left common carotid, the left subclavian. It is one of your multiple choice questions. So that's the answer right there. If you look at the top of the page, it tells you number 1 is the brachiocephalic that leaves the arch. Number 2 is the left common carotid. And number 3 is the left subclavian. Anything about the cat? It says the cat has the same 2 branches. So you're going to circle that because you're not going to be tested on the cat. We don't have time to do the cat. The cat has similar, a little bit different. So you're going to take that out. We're not going to look at the cat. Now, you take the right brachiocephalic, not shown there, so we take this. This model is, I'm going to show you the possible model that's going to be on the test. So here is this model going to be there too. You'll have 2 questions from here. So here, pointing out again, here is the aortic arch. That's the aortic arch. And this is the brachiocephalic going up on the right-hand side. Goes up, it splits into the right common, this is now going to be the right common carotid to match the left common carotid. Remember we said 3 arteries come off of the arch. The brachiocephalic on the right-hand side, the left common carotid, and the left subclavian. These 3. 1, 2, 3. Number 1 is the brachiocephalic. Number 2 is the left common carotid. Number 3 is the left subclavian. Now if you follow this flow sheet, it says that the brachiocephalic is going to split into 2. It splits into the right common carotid. So here, this brachiocephalic splits into right common carotid and also into the right subclavian. If you have a left common carotid, you must have a right one. They run parallel to each other, going up to the neck and then to the brain. So here's a brachiocephalic splitting into the right common carotid and the right subclavian. Now, so what else do we need? We're not going to talk, you can cross it out, we're not going to go deeper, we're not going to worry about the right internal carotid or the right external carotid. That's too much. This is going to split further up. We are not interested in that. So you can take out the right, we're only looking at the bigger picture, take out the right internal carotid and the right external carotid. See your indentation and that telling you that the right common splits into 2, cross it out. We are not responsible for that. But you're taking the right subclavian that goes around the shoulder, and this right subclavian, watch carefully now. This is your armpit, and you go straight up. And where this needle goes straight up and hit this, this becomes the right axillary. This is your axle. So when it goes up and hits this vessel like that and goes straight up, this would be the right axillary artery. And the axillary artery, when it's in the upper arm, about here, it's known as the right brachial artery. That's where you take your blood pressure. That's where you wrap the blood pressure cuff across here and tighten it to take the patient's blood pressure. And you're done. You're done. Nothing more for up here. So again, what this is telling you, the left common carotid is going to do the same thing. It's going to become the left, same thing as the right, so you'll have the left common carotid and the left subclavian. So this is a repeat. You don't have to worry about that because we know that this is the left common carotid and the left subclavian. So you don't have to go back and repeat that. So let's talk about here again. Here is the ascending aorta, comes up and split three ways. The brachycephalic on the right, the left common carotid, and the left subclavian. Let's use one side. Whatever is on this side will be the same as this. The brachycephalic, you only have one brachycephalic that runs on the right-hand side.